As I was editing this video that you're about to watch right now, I noticed that I didn't ask you guys what your biggest sneaker regret was in 2023. So as you're watching my video and you see what I'm talking about, let me know what your biggest sneaker regret was in 2023. You know, as I sit back and sort of just reminisce about the sneakers that I picked up in 2023, I picked up a lot of sneakers that I really wanted. I kind of went overboard in terms of the amount of sneakers that I wanted to pick up just because, you know, every time sneakers come out or you look at a release calendar, things always pop up that you weren't really even anticipating, that we didn't even know about. But every single year, man, you're gonna have like that one or two sneakers that you regret buying, either because you paid too much for it, or maybe you should have waited, or maybe just because you didn't need it at all. But this year there was one sneaker in particular that I regret buying, and if you watch my channel for a while, you might already know what it is. But if you haven't really, followed me for that long, I'm gonna tell you what my most regrettable sneaker is for 2023. Now, as I was looking at some of my analytics, I noticed that 60% of people who view my channel are not subscribed. So if we can sort of bump those numbers up a little bit, I know we can hit that 15,000 subscriber goal before the month is over. And at 15,000 subscribers, we're going to be running a giveaway open to everyone for either the Air Jordan 1 Chicago Lost and Found, or the Air Jordan 3 White Cement, or even a Travis Scott Black Phantom. The winner will be able to choose and get them in their personal size when we hit 15,000 subscribers. So if you're new or haven't already subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, share the videos out, let your friends and family know what we got going on over here, because as soon as we hit these goals, man, I look forward to running these giveaways. Now, the sneaker that I'm going to talk to you about today and I'm going to show you, I actually bought two of them, which makes it even worse. All right, and normally whenever this kind of sneaker comes out, it has a lot of hype. They resell for a lot of money. They're really, really hard to get. Matter of fact, even going into purchasing the sneaker, I didn't even think that I was going to get any of them, let alone two pairs. But I was able to secure two pairs, and I was kind of happy about it. Now, everything leading up to that release, we didn't know about. We didn't know the sneaker was even dropping. And whenever I got the W's, man, I was happy. Like, we were on a live stream. It would happen on a Friday night because we go live every Friday at 7 p.m. And I was on the panel with, Homegrown Kicks. I think Daddy C was there, maybe one or two other people. I can't remember everybody was on the panel, but they all actually passed on a sneaker, but they sort of like hyped me up a little bit to cop. And so, I went ahead and copped, and I got two pairs of this shoe. Now, the release went smoothly as far as like being able to cop, but then it turned left pretty quickly, right? It said that the sneaker would be out in 3 weeks, and I didn't start getting pairs until 2 months later. I emailed, I started getting like messages that sort of seemed robotic, like the sneakers are going to be shipping, like don't worry about it, and things like that. Now, here's the first pair that I got. Here's the box. Now, this first pair I got, they sent me in a women's size, which was like way too small for me. This actually fits my girl. I'm actually going to give these to her. I haven't yet, but I'm going to. And that's the Travis Scott Air Force 1 Utopia. And so I ordered two men's size 8s. I got a women's size 8 right here, which is a 6.5 in men's. I can't fit into this. I did do a chargeback on this one. I did get my money back, which is a W, right? Like, I got to keep the shoe, and I got the money back for this purchase right here. Still kind of annoying, though, because I actually did want them. Because, honestly, we didn't know if there was going to be special packaging. We didn't know if the sneaker was going to be anything more than what you seen right here. You just saw an image of this and this right here. You didn't know if there was anything in the inside. You didn't know if there was going to be extra laces. You didn't know if there was going to be anything extra or anything cool to make this sneaker stand out from just a regular white Air Force 1. Now, when they sent that, obviously I was bummed out, but, this style code here, this doesn't even match, like, a new release. This is just a regular, schmegular Air Force 1. So if you look up the style code, it comes back to a regular Air Force 1. It doesn't come back as a Travis Scott or anything like that. It's like they took, and I know people like joke about that and everything, about it, they're them using a Cricut on it or something like that, or just painting it on. It's funny and everything, but like, honestly, this whole thing just felt like a cash grab. Kind of felt scammy, right? A little while later, and I don't remember how long later, a few weeks later, I think it was, they did send me my other pair. And this one, once again, came in women's sizing, as you can see right here. It's a 9.5 in women's, which does translate to a men's 8, right? And the thing about this is that whenever you bought the sneaker online, like it was all in men's sizing. Like I was not expecting to get women's sizing sneakers or anything like that, but I guess they were having like a hard time fulfilling the orders or whatever the case may be, so they were just buying random Air Force Ones, whether it was women's sizing or men's sizing. Now honestly, they're the exact same. Like there's really no difference as far as like how the sneaker's constructed or anything like that, so in theory, not that big of a deal. But this time, I did get my size. As you can see right here, I do have it. And, you know, I was 1 for 2 with getting this sneaker. If I had only ordered one pair, I would actually not even ended up with my correct size, because this came, you know, after the original pair came. So I had to buy this sneaker twice in order to get it in my size once. And the whole thing was stressful. I wish I would have never spent money on this. I wish I would have probably used the money to pick up something else that I, you know, probably would have liked and enjoyed a lot more than that. But my thinking was, at the time, you know, whenever they just popped up on his website that day, was, man, you know, add another Travis Scott to the collection. Like, they're normally really hard to get. I had never actually gotten a W on his website before. So coming out of the release, man, like I felt great about it. I was like, wow, man, not only did I get one, but I got two. And that's just how it goes, man. I had no intention on reselling these or anything. I'm not a reseller. So it wasn't like I was copping these in order to, you know, resell them for a profit or anything like that. My thought process actually behind this sneaker was to use it for my wedding, right? Because it's a lot cheaper to buy just white Air Force Ones for everybody in my groom party or whatever. And then, you know, I'd rock these or whatever. Now I don't really feel comfortable doing something like that. You know, I might go with like the DMP 11s or something else like that, like for me and all my friends whenever I get married. But that was like my thinking, you know, was, you know, just everybody can get white Air Force Ones. I'll wear the Travis Scotts, and, you know, everybody will like match, and it'll be great. And it wouldn't be like super expensive for everybody in my wedding party, you know. But like the release was like horrible. You know, it was just a very stressful time. I didn't know if these were actually coming. I don't know if everybody actually did get their pairs eventually, because I made several videos about this and people were saying every time, man, I still didn't get my sneakers. I still didn't get my sneakers 2 or 3 months later. So, you know, I'm not sure if everybody actually did get their Utopias, but I did get both pairs that I ordered. One was the totally wrong size and one was correct. But if I had to do it all over again, I definitely would not pick this sneaker up. I definitely probably would have used the money for something else. So in 2023, the Utopia Air Force One Travis Scott is definitely my biggest sneaker regret. Once again, thank you guys so much for checking out another one of my videos, man. I love you guys. Salute. Stay safe out there. I'll catch you guys in the next video really soon. I'm out. Peace. For more sneaker content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell so you never miss a video.